So I was born in the Southland. I grew up in Tobago. Well, I was closer to my mother because she was more fun, but she was also an entrepreneur. Her father was also an entrepreneur. The discipline part, the organization and focus, and the people person part comes from my father. He was a public servant, but I wanted to do industrial engineering. And when I approached my father, that he told me quite frankly, and quite truthfully, that he couldn't afford it. And I said, wow, if you're a senior public servant and you cannot afford to send your child to university, that's a good reason why I do not want to be a public servant, junior or senior. On the other hand, my mother, who could have earned whatever she wanted to earn once she worked harder, she was earning more than him some months. Entrepreneurship is not an easy road. I have had some valleys and I have had some hills along the way. I went through about 3 businesses that mushroomed, looked very promising, and then failed. I don't like to use the word failed. It wasn't the economy, it wasn't anybody else. When I examined the root cause of it, it was me. I just had not learned in all my courses and all my experience how to handle money. The most critical lesson I had to learn, I knew how to sell, I knew how to start a business, I knew all those things. When I focused on the handling money part, that's when I started this company that has grown to success. So it proved that that was the key lesson, and I handled money very carefully in the beginning when I started this company. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. But I told myself, this, Langston, is your last chance. We started going around to the supermarkets and saying, here we have an excellent product because the quality was good. We tried all the products ourselves. We are going to back this product. Would you buy it and put it on your shelf? And I got a resounding no. I had some experience in direct selling through my mother. You go to people's homes, you demonstrate the products, you take up orders. So I had experience in direct selling. I had a van. I outfitted it with seats. I recruited 10 people. I trained them very well. And then I let them loose. And in the first couple of days, I went out in the field with them, knocked door to door, and when they were a little shy, I showed them how to do it. Yes, the supermarkets began taking in the products, bit by bit. But this particular campaign was my bread and butter. This campaign brought in cash every day. And I wasn't giving that up because I needed it. And this campaign went on for 28 years.
Extra Foods is one of Mr. Roach's largest customers. And we've moved from being business partners to being like family. Mr. Naipaul Sukdeo, who was our late owner, he would have had a relationship with Mr. Roach. And he was not one of the persons who told him no. Because he felt being a small family-run business on his own, he wanted to give the opportunity for another family-run business. And then being a pioneer in the industry in what he did, because no one else had brought out household and cleaning products except what was imported. He's passionate. He perseveres consistently. He did his own sales. He came into the supermarket to get his sales, to receive payments, and so on, and we met over those years.
I always lead from the front. I always go in front and demonstrate that I'm not too big or too proud or too anything to do what I'm asking somebody else to do. I am a person of integrity. This is one of the values I inherited from my parents. The challenge with goals is that you set a goal that you think you can achieve. At whatever point you are at, you set a goal. And as you get closer to that goal, even before you achieve it sometimes, you realize an expanded possibility, the other opportunities, and you set another goal. So this is why Earl Nightingale said that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. It's not a destination, it's not an end point, it's a journey.
Mr. Roach, over the years, his impact to his community, I believe, would have been great in his innovation, because he was the first in the industry that brought locally manufactured products to Trinidad and afforded everybody the opportunity of good quality at reasonable prices. and alternatives to the imported. That in itself is history making because it happened, by no other than him in the beginning, giving people choice. Yeah.
We have supported groups all across the communities, youth groups, police youth groups, school sports, whatever it is. Whenever they come to us, whether it's for hampers or for uniforms or for whatever, once it's in the community, once it's for children, we find it very difficult not to say yes. I was involved in doing lectures in Serval. I supported the NEDCO, the National Entrepreneurship Development Company, by training all the successful applicants in the first 2 years when they started up. I did entrepreneurship mentoring at the University of Trinidad and Tobago for about 4 years.
Very hardworking, innovative, and loving and caring. Mr. Roach has always shown humility, integrity of character.
My advice to young people who want to get into a career of business or entrepreneurship is be careful the reason why you're getting into it. If you're getting into it because you feel that you could make a lot of money, that's not a good enough reason. You need to get into it because you have the passion, you have the love, you have the desire, you have a skill, and you have a service or product that you can differentiate and add value to the marketplace.